What's up, guys? So, no, the room is not on fire. It's just my vape. With a battery that is dying, but it's not the point. So, I literally just uploaded a video about this bad boy. We just got back in from some test shooting. I've literally put it to its paces. It's probably because it's cold outside, and you never know how long bands have been sitting and stuff. But I've definitely been putting them to some work. We already got a little tear, but that's okay, because I usually like to shoot these with a fixed anchor, but I shoot out here too, so that's no problem to adjust. But we'll trim those up and we'll keep using those. And I have noticed, if you can look right here at the wrap and tuck, there's a piece. It wraps into the band, and then it's got a piece of plastic right here. And I think this is like some 1632 tubing, which made me a little happy to know that I'm not the only one who does wrap and tuck with spare tubing. Thanks. That was my kid. She just knocked my camera down. I use my little gopher here to help hold it up. We're still working on the spare room. I gotta get my desk in here. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown and just show you, some of the frames that have been in my rotation here lately, and some just shooting plans for the general foreseeable future. But so I don't have any production Pocket Predator frames. This would be the first real Pocket Predator frame, but this is now the brother to my first board cut, which was the Pocket Predator Ranger OTT, full size, which even in my big hands, I can't get a full. I mean, I can pinch it, but it ain't. So, definitely the Ranger made for people with big hands. And I really, really like shooting this thing with a braced thumb support, that paddle type handle with the skinny waist. It just wraps right around. And I really like this guy. I mean, honestly, it literally, the rubber that I had on it, which is this same ALS, 3/4 to 9/16 taper that I've been using, it literally just broke right there at the pouch, so we'll have to retie those bad boys. But this stayed in my pocket for would you quit being crazy? Kids, man. But yeah, this thing stayed in my pocket for a long time, and being my first board cut, it's got some flaws. It's not perfect, but a great shooter. I finished it up with linseed oil, and I don't remember what else, but yeah, it's just a piece of oak. And then from this, the same board, I also cut this guy, my mule, who's got that same band set on. Boom. Really, really good band set. I'm loving this stuff. And one thing I like about my mule, and all right, let me just go ahead and bust her out. This is my main bish, my main slingshot, my go-to. I was running some butterflies on it the other day, but my Scout LP, it's got a handle weight in it and the thumb screws, so it's got a little more chunk in your hand. But yeah, that's some BSB white. I think it's like a 3/4 to 1/2 inch full butterfly taper. But I like this one in a full pinch grip, and then sometimes I'll sit here and I'll thumb brace it too. But I like this because the handles are similar. Skinny waist, big flared out paddle type handle I can grip with my fingers. this is my go-to, and especially with these thumb clips, because you can just change bands so easy. Put it back in there, line it up. Tighten it back up. I'm about finger tight. I don't clamp it. Great slingshot. And then recently from them, that stays in my little mooch bag. Lots of extra bands, ammo. Slap that thing on, go have fun. But this was in my pocket, just in my jacket. Slap on, go walk the dog or whatever, some ammo, and this bad boy forever. And I tried to do the slot method, and it works well. It's just the tips are so wide. I think they're like an inch, like a solid inch on the tips. But it's just so wide, it's hard to get the bands in there on this one. So I just wrap and tuck it. But still, honestly, probably one of my favorite frames. Then we got the Maxim Flip Kung here, which we just put these flat bands on it like 2 days ago, and it's shooting like a laser beam. I was shooting a lot of loop tubes off of it, which I'm not a huge fan of loop tubes, but since I got this guy, I've been trying them out a little bit more. And what I really like, if you notice about the Flip Kung and the Mule, turn them this way so you can actually see the tips without the rubber in the way. The gaps and the fork tips are fairly similar. So when you go shooting, there's not much difference in your aiming if you keep everything consistent. So when I aim, I anchor right here under my cheekbone where my thumbnail sits right under that bone into that indentation. So when I aim, every time, especially I'm using the same cut on all these frames, I don't really have to change my aiming style. I can aim pretty much the same way. And it's the same thing on the Scout. The Scout, the Mule, and the Maxim are all about the same. I know for a fact on the Scout it's 3/4 of an inch. It's a 3/4 inch tip. So I figure these are about the same. But those guys, we'll just unwrap them like so and give you a nice zoomed out view. So this is the main crew: the Maxim, the Scout, the Mule, the Pocket Predator Ranger, and now the Pocket Predator Huntmaster. This guy is going in my pocket, and he's going to be staying with me for a while. We're going to do some work. And then I've also, you guys may have, if you're on the Slingshot forum, you may have heard me talk about it. I don't really shoot it much lately, but my laser beam from ALS. This is the same company that makes that elastic. Got a whole roll of this BSB 0.5, but this is my butterfly strip I've been cutting off for flat bands. We got some Simple Shot Point Black in there too. But this is the, I don't know if you can see it, ALS. You can see it right there. ALS 0.6. This stuff is awesome. Really, really awesome. We'll do a review on that later. But that's what we've been running a lot. We'll probably put some of that, put one of these cuts on here, and trim up this stuff and probably put it on this guy. Switch some stuff around. Or we might put it on this guy. I don't know. This stuff's really nice though. It's got a nice thick pull to it, but the weight's not too bad. It's just super comfy. But yeah, just wanted to Oh, we didn't open this guy. Same company that makes this. I got distracted. The laser beam. So this is the Dragon Emperor 2 TTF. It's got adjustable tips, so you can see here, you loosen up these 2 screws, and these move sideways in and out. This is honestly the widest. The inside width is as wide as like my Scout is. So, but yeah, this thing is great. I've got some steel in the handle there to give it some extra weight. Nice lanyard. Bam. This thing is great. I'm probably at some point gonna invest in some of the OTT heads tips, and they make round pegs like on the peg head Fehu fork slingshots. Try those out too. But so yeah, that's my main crew. This is the dude I go get if I'm having a bad day. Everybody else down here, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna be trying to switch up my rotation a little bit more, work some of my other slingshots, since I am starting to build up a nice little collection. Like this guy, my Moxie Scorpion. I just figured out, because I was like, man, this thing holds weird, and it was never real comfortable because I was trying to hold it like this. Like I'd aim and I'd try to keep everything nice and flush, but just the way it's designed, it makes you want to lean it forward so you have a straight wrist. So we're definitely going to be playing some more with that, because I've been holding it and it's starting to feel more like my bow. So yeah, we'll definitely have to play around with that some more. Try and switch it up and just get some more use out of this giant collection I got growing. Send some off to friends, get them shooting. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Thought it was really cool that somebody else used tubes on their wrap and tuck, because if you notice that one, that's some spare tubing. Love this mule. This really is a workhorse. But I just wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was cool. Peace out. See you later. Keep shooting.